Hey, Eric, how are you?
Good. I had a nice Easter weekend. How about you, Glenn?
Good.
Good, good. What do you
It's really
got
nice
here?
here today. Well, I've got a design here that I popped together. You remember the other day we were talking to Brian Van Alwarden about the SIPS panels?
Yeah, right. The insulated panels for building homes.
Yeah, and it occurred to me that they would lend themselves to a design for a dome,
Okay.
okay, and one that's really easy to put together because all the pieces are the same size. So what you have here is you have it's a geodesic dome that's made. It's a dodecahedron. It's a 10-sided figure, and what it consists of is you got five pentagons around the outside.
All right.
Here's a pentagon. Here's a pentagon. Here's a pentagon. Here's another pentagon, and then you have another one up top here. So basically, there's five pentagons around the outside, and then another one that caps it, and they're all the same. And of course, that leaves you some space.
Right.
Uh, it leaves you some space around the perimeter for window and door openings, and then it leaves some spaces between here for possible skylights or whatever you want to do. But it's something that could be used for refugee housing. If you wanted to ship a structure that was very easy to pop up and would go up in very short period of time, and whether you covered it with a tarp or whether you stuccoed it or whether you whatever you did with it to cover it to cause it to be shelter. I mean, that's kind of up to however you choose to pursue it, but the thing would go up fast. And because it's a dome, once depending on how you sheet it or how you whatever covering you put on it, it's going to be far more stable than a tent would be.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so essentially, uh, this one here is designed to work with about a 28-foot span. But if you don't have that much room, we can scale it any size you want very easily. I mean, it doesn't take much to scale it down differently or up. But you reach a point where you go too much bigger than this, and your panels aren't going to be able to fit on a truck that can be transported down the highway.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll give you an example here. Let me uh, let me share a different screen with you here. Okay, now this is it. The same thing rendered. Okay, here's your pentagons. Okay, and each one of these is made up of five triangles. Okay, so these triangles here, they're all the same. But because this dome is only a 28-foot span, it's inscribed in a 28-foot dodec a 10-sided polygon. Okay,
Uh huh.
so essentially, that's what you got. That's how easy it is to pop this up. And of course, what you do is you put something that causes this. You tack these things up so that they hold together until you can get a strap across them, and then when you when you when you cover the whole thing with mesh and stucco it, or whatever you do with it,
Uh huh.
that's you know you got a little corner in here, and the corner is going to be you're going to have a connection here somehow. with maybe a strap this way and a strap that way, just something to hold it together until you can finalize it. I don't know if you've ever seen any of those aircrete videos, but if you cover the whole thing with a couple inches of aircrete and some mesh, it's going to be pretty stable. So anyway, the idea is we can offer, if we can offer something on our website where you can get these triangles shipped anywhere you want. It takes 30 of these triangles. You got 5 pentagons around the base and another pentagon on the roof. So you got 6 total pentagons that make this thing up. So you need 30 of these triangles, these SIPS triangles.
And they're all identical.
And they're all identical. And this is how they set up.
Right, and because they're SIPs, they're all insulated and ready to go, aren't they?
Yeah. R value. Now they make the SIPs different thicknesses too. Yeah, whatever it takes. I mean, if you want to make them thicker, depends on how much you want to spend.
Okay.
A lot of people are starting to do tiny home designs and things like that. Or you could link some of these together too. There's nothing stopping a person from doing 2 or 3 of these and linking them with small hallways that link one to the other.
Right, and speaking of tiny homes, I've been seeing it a lot on like Instagram and all over social media, and people are creating their own tiny homes and renting them as Airbnbs and kind of using it as a sorts of real estate investment for like little vacation homes, if you will,
or mother-in-law cottages or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, yeah, and we can do it real easy. It's a snap.
All right.
What we should do, Eric, is we should post some of the details for the SIPS panels. We've got a bunch of PDF details for the SIPS panels. We should include some of those with our with this video. You might want to
I'll link
use
that
some
down
of those.
Below.
All right.
Yeah,
good deal.
That way all of you viewing it could see how simple they are to put together, and they're pretty neat. It's a dumb down way of thinking of it as like a Lego, but they kind of come with everything that you need to put them together. And you could check out the instructions in the description below. They account for almost everything you might need.
Yep. Well, there you go. Another brilliant idea, huh?
Yeah. All righty, everybody.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for watching, and you can contact us down in the description below. Thank you.